don't think I do it.
But Arsenal started like a house on fire. Signing number 2 for this new era. It's Judgment Day, people. Yeah! What did your boy tell you? It was never in doubt. Never in doubt.
Don't believe in any luck, I believe I'm self-made, yeah.
Now then, people, can you hear that now? Can you hear that now? Why is that like that? One sec. Now then, people, can you hear me now? You can hear me. You can hear me. Oh, my days. Sorry about that, folks. Should we start that again? What a nightmare, eh? Should we go again? Let's do it. Let's go. Are you ready?
I don't think I do it.
But Arsenal started like a house on fire. Signing number 2 for this new era. It's Judgment Day, people. Yeah! What did your boy tell you? It was never in doubt. Never in doubt.
Don't believe in any luck, I believe I'm self-made, yeah.
Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show, and it is, of course, time for another watch-along. It's Arsenal versus Crystal Palace. Why are we doing Arsenal versus Crystal Palace? Well, Crystal Palace are now just a point away from us in 12th. Of course, they are part of that group of teams. There's about 8 or 9 of us that are still involved in this relegation dogfight. Leeds United took a massive leap yesterday, moving up to 14th. But, of course, we are just 2 points away from the drop zone. So, obviously, when we come back, we will actually be playing Arsenal. Now, Arsenal have been, well, the first in the Premier League for a reason. So, you know, it's heavily against us, which means we may not pick up points in that game. And a lot of the teams down there play each other. So it could mean after we return from the international break, after the Arsenal game, we may be closer or maybe even in the relegation zone if results do not go our way. So, of course, we want Palace to lose. We need to get a look at Palace because we'll be playing them, obviously, at home alongside Nottingham Forest in the not too distant future. And, of course, we've got Arsenal up next as well. Please do make sure you smash a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Get your comments in and, of course, hit that notification bell. As we know, Patrick Vieira was sacked as well just before this game, didn't get his return to Arsenal as he would have liked. Paddy McCarthy is the manager in place for Crystal Palace. Arsenal have a few injury issues, no Saliba involved. So that means Rob Holding comes in to the centre of the defence. Whitworth in goal for Crystal Palace. I'm not sure why that is. He's what's his name? Guaita out. I'm not too sure. I don't know if he's made too many changes from the side that Patrick Vieira would have picked, to be fair. Over 100 people watching live currently. Thank you for that, everyone. Please make sure you do smash a like. While we're waiting for the game to kick off, let's just have a look at some things that you will like to see. First of all, let's talk about the sponsors of these videos. Of course, it is Football Prizes. There is a Leeds United specific prize available. Leeds United 22-23 squad signed third shirt. Only 2 tickets sold since yesterday, so if you haven't got involved, please make sure you do. £3.95 a ticket. You've also got the chance to go to England versus Ukraine. Just 2 days left on that one. Here is the 2 sides I'm heavily invested in Arsenal, actually, to be fair, my fantasy team. I did hit the wild card button. I've actually done well this weekend, but I do have Martinelli and Saka as well, so hopefully they score. Here's something else that you might like to take a look at as well, folks. It is my trusted source, 538. As you can see here, Leeds United looking like they'll finish above Wolves come the end of the season, obviously. 15th place there. So that would be nice if that, of course, did happen. But if we actually have a look at that's the end of the season, what the predictions are. But if we have a look at what the current table looks like, obviously Leeds sitting in 14th, just a point now behind both Wolves and Crystal Palace, with a game in hand on Wolves as well. So if we were to win that game in hand, we would obviously jump them. And that game in hand comes against Nottingham Forest. No manager bounce incoming, says Soyuta Sen. Not against Arsenal. I think they'll just have too much for many teams, including us, to be fair. Paddy McCarthy is the manager for Crystal Palace, mate. Be interesting to see. It'll all be heavily reliant on Wilfred Zaha, as is always the case. Bring back Roy Hodgson. I think if they get spanked today, they probably will do. Ben says couldn't believe all the Wolves fans crying. Oh, mate, it's been brutal, hasn't it? Some of the stuff that's been getting said is mad. It is insane, in fact. Corruption and all this sort of stuff. It's mad. We're just now waiting for kickoff. We're not going to be too far behind, to be fair, which isn't too bad. Normally we're miles away, aren't we? Usman Edward is going to kick us off. And we are live there, folks. It is, of course, Crystal Palace versus Arsenal in a London derby at the Emirates. And then we get some time off. Remember, folks, as well, tonight, 8 o'clock, the final word returns. So make sure you join us for that as well, because that'll be good. Toby says, what's your thoughts on Archie Gray getting his professional contract? Yeah, very happy with that, mate. I haven't seen much of him, but obviously there's been a lot said about him. So looking forward to seeing him getting some minutes in the Premier League. Hopefully when we're safe. Can't be using him just yet. Is the final word on tonight? Asked Ben. Yes, every evening after the game, normally 8 o'clock, and it will be 8 o'clock tonight as well. So make sure you join us for that. I saw people saying Bamford played bad for me. Gets hit. Yeah, Bamford didn't play bad yesterday, Matt. He was really, really good. And when we took him off for Rodrigo, we lost something for me. We definitely lost something for me. And I was thinking, oh, no, we're going to get that Rodrigo that we got under Bielsa, because he's not really a sole number 9 for me. He worked under Jesse. Listen, someone else made a point in my video. I said, one good thing Jesse gave us, 2 good things, really. And informed Rodrigo, Max Volber. I will say that much, because Max Volber's took our defence to another stratosphere, really, for me. Here's Rob Holding on the ball anyway. Yeah, Tashani, you bang on. It is the physicality that we miss. Saka offside, hit the back of his head anyway. But you're right. We missed that physical presence up top. Bukayo Saka's my favourite player outside of Leeds United. Alfie Smith says, I loved how Javi switched the whole system as soon as Wolves did. Exactly. Reactive, proactive against Brighton in the manner that he set us up, that not a lot of fans would have enjoyed, but he was proactive and setting us up that way and got us a point, and then reactive to what Wolves were doing and went with the back 5, and it was an instant, because a lot of us scratching his head about the Nonto sub potentially bringing on Rasmus, going defensive, only 2-0 up, but we then got a goal straight away. So sometimes your luck's in, you know, and to be fair, Javi Gracia's come in and we've lost 1 league game out of 4. You know, like if Jesse was still here, we'd have probably lost all 4, maybe drew 2. But this is what I'm saying. He's come in, and in 4 games we've lost 1. Can't say fairer than that. Big up to Javi Gracia. Leeds are in decent form. I wonder what will be actually in the form table in the Premier League. Last 5. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'll share it with you. It's mad how quick things have turned around. Look, this is the form table over the last 5 games in 9th. Oh, chance here for Arsenal already. Martinelli in behind. Last 10, obviously, will drop down the table because that's when Jesse was in. But obviously, if you look at Javi's form, since he's been in, he's played 4 games in the league. So one of them would have been Jesse, which, as you would imagine, was a loss against Everton. But since Javi's come in, oh no, the loss was Skubala. Sorry, I'm throwing shade at Jesse, and it wasn't him that. But look at the form since, and when we're in 9th, you can't say fairer than that. I did say that if we got a new manager in, our form would turn around, and it has. And I am a lot more confident about Leeds staying in the Premier League. Here's Martinelli. Odegaard's free if he can find him. Here is Martin Odegaard. Arsenal looking on top. Bukayo Saka loves a shot from that angle, but that is a very, very good tackle that by Jeffrey Schlupp. There's Wilfred Zaha. Sorry, it was Doucouré, not Schlupp. Schlupp out to Elise. Michael Elise, exciting talent. Is it too soon for us to be looking at players of other teams saying, oh, I'll take him if they go down? Yeah, Ian Ward says, since Harvey come in, we should be in 7th, says Ian. Listen, I wonder what everyone's opinion is if Harvey kept us up and we did. Would you still want to go for an Iriola or a Slot? I know a lot maybe would, but I think he deserves the opportunity the following season for me. If he keeps us up and we keep playing and getting results, then yeah, TB transfer top row. We can start looking at teams that might go down saying, oh, I'd have him. Listen, I think Southampton will go down. And if Southampton go down, I'd be taking I'd be looking at Romeo Lavia, although Chelsea were after him. But I'd be looking at Bella Kotchap. Definitely, I like Bella Kotchap. There's a few. Yeah, well, it's nice to see the chat agreeing that if he keeps us up, then you keep him. Don't fix what isn't broken, says Mr. Dodo. I agree with you. Trossard brought down, free kick given on halfway. Cianova says if it's messy, we move on. If it's convincing, then stick with him. Yeah, I suppose that's fair. But, I mean, it's not looking messy right now, is it, to be fair to him? As we know, 4 games played, 1 loss, 7 points. Leeds Forever says if we go down, I'd keep him. Yes, I would. I would as well, Yeah, I actually would, which is mad, isn't it? Because you're saying, oh, well, if we don't do well and we stay up. But then if you go down, I would keep Javi. Bogdan says, man, I can't afford Arsenal losing. Lost all my money. Had to sell my kids' PlayStation for gamble money. Give over. Arsenal won't lose, though. Gamble responsibly. I'm a Knicks fan. No, I mean, I don't just wear American apparel. Do you think Rodrigo gets 17 plus goals? What's he on, Spen? Is he on 10? How many's Rodrigo got this season, bro? Let's have a look. I'll have a look now. Too many Rodrigos, man. There we go. 11. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. He's got 11. 11. How many games have we got left? That's form over the last 5. We haven't only played 5. Let's have a look. Got 27, so we've got 11 games left. Yeah, why not? Yeah, it's another 6. Yeah, definitely. Saka tries a cross-back post. Poor cross. Yeah, I think he can. Why can't he? I just don't think... I don't know. This might sound mad because he's our top scorer and he seems to score every time he plays. But does he start? Does he start when everyone's fit? Because Bamford starts every day because of what he brings to the team. and what the way Javi likes us to play. Maybe he starts against, different opposition, but definitely at places like Wolves, going away from home, etc., where we're playing good opposition at home. At Arsenal, etc. Bamford plays. Rodrigo doesn't start for me because you can't replace him with Aronson either. Because yes, Aronson shits the bed when he's in the final third. Yes, Aronson's decision making is off. But in terms of a defensive standpoint, what he offers us from the front, we know we don't get that from Rodrigo. He's not going to start on either wing. So that's the only thing with Rodders. If he'll start games. Chance here for Arsenal. Trossard, Bukayo Saka. Will he have a go? He gives it back to Odegaard. Odegaard better not score or assist because I took him out of my fantasy team, on the party. Chance potentially for Palace. Zinchenko up against Elise. Good dribbling skills. Good challenge, though, by Zinchenko. And it actually comes off Elise and it's a throw. I like Rutter, Samarais. I like Rutter. Oh, what a throw that is. An Arsenal are in. Here's Gabriel Martinelli. Oh, Martinelli with a lovely ball round to Xhaka. No penalty. No penalty. Good challenge, actually, to be fair. Milivojevic with the challenge. They will look at it on VAR, though, of course. Yeah, I like Rutter, mate. It's just like he's been bought for potential. He needs to have little fits and starts, which is mad when you spend that much money. But remember, Leeds United have been out of the Premier League so long that seems alien to us. But nowadays, that's just standard. That's just standard. Look at what we paid for Aronson. It's all similar sort of fees. Hill says, do you think Grazia would take us to Europe next few years? Well, I don't know about that, but we're a long way off. Listen, Leeds United have potential. We have potential because of the global pull, etc. That not a lot of Premier, like Crystal Palace, don't have what Leeds have. It's just facts. There's other clubs that don't have what Leeds have. So if an owner and a manager gets it right, Leeds United do have big potential. Should Cine be our starting winner, says Finn? Yeah, I think he should once fit. I think once Sinistera's fit, he will be our starting winger. I think he's managing him perfectly. He's using the squad perfectly, that we're not having to just throw him straight in there. He's not played, coming back from the international break now, Sinistera will be ready. He'll be ready, won't he? So, I mean, you're not going to change it. You're going to, you're playing Arsenal, but he will, holding, big challenge. Done well, though. Chance here. Zaha. Den White trying to get inside. Crystal Palace with the chance. Zaha comes inside. That's a strike. It's off the post and off the back of Ramsdale. Nearly went in the back of the net there. Zaha with the shot. Smashes off the post and comes off the back of Ramsdale. But thankfully for Arsenal, it didn't go in the back of the net. Oh, that's a great strike as well. I think Cree should start. I think he's better as impact player for now, Toby. I think he's better as an impact player. He caused Nathan Collins all sorts of problems when he came on the left of that back three. He created the goal as well. Listen, we have an abundance of talent if the manager can get them doing the things that he wants. We have an okay squad. A few more additions next summer if we're still in the Premier League, then there's no reason why we can't be looking to at least get top 10. At least. You know what I mean? Just got to get it right. Look at Fulham, look at Brighton, look at Brentford. It can be done. Look at us when we came up and finished 9th. It's not out of the realms of possibility. Here's Elise in the box for Palace. Tries to dig a shot out. Zinchenko blocks it. Here's Martinelli. Martinelli's so good. Joe Ward's all over him, but he's just rid that challenge. Elise might beat him for pace, though, but he comes inside. Well done there, Martinelli. Really, really rate Martinelli. Trossard into Thomas Partey. Martin Odegaard. Odegaard tried to give it into Xhaka, but it was blocked. Roy Tiger says Sheffield United are in... I don't know what that means, bro. Semi-final of FA Cup. Oh, right, okay. What was the results in the FA Cup? I haven't really been paying attention. I know that, obviously, Haaland got another hat-trick yesterday. Sheffield United beat Blackburn 3-2. There you go. Sheffield United are going to Wembley. Brighton will beat Grimsby, and unfortunately, Man United will beat Fulham. I just hope that it's Man U versus Man City, so that either one of the championship teams or Brighton or Grimsby get to the final. I don't want Man United teams in either semi. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather one of them get knocked out. Hopefully Man United. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. Make sure you join us at 8 o'clock as well, folks. Here's Thomas Partey into Martin Odegaard. Chance is going to have a strike. His reverse passing to Trossard doesn't come off. It's all Arsenal at the minute, as you'd expect. Oh, that is a lovely ball by Thomas Partey into Saka. Tries to give it to Xhaka, but Joe Ward defends well. Thomas Partey with a lovely ball there through to Saka, to be fair. Cross by Partey. Headed out by Milivojevic. Holding, keeping it alive. Battling well there, Arsenal. They've done really well. Martin Odegaard, this is lovely stuff from Arsenal. I do enjoy watching Arsenal. McKennie, yes or no? Yes for me, Mike. I think ultimately Leeds United need a squad. And McKennie, look, can you imagine, had we not signed McKennie and Adams gets injured? Well, there's no Forshaw, there's no Dallas. So then what we're doing? Are we putting Koch or Strauch in midfield like we used to have to do in Bielsa's first season? Not for me. We need bodies. We need quality bodies. And McKennie is a quality body. They all are. You know, Adams, Rocker, everyone. Joe, we're playing in Europe next season, 100%. I mean, we can't, can we? We need to... Oh, error there by Doucouré, but... Oh, they can't get out here. Palace, I can sense an Arsenal goal coming. Yeah, do you know what? Someone commented on my, you know, I do YouTube shorts with the highlights. Someone, I don't know who it was. I don't think a Leeds fan who watched me said, this is so staged. I was like, come on, man, you obviously don't watch me. Ben White, good football again from Arsenal. Ben White comes inside. He's carrying the ball really well, but it's defended by Milivojevic and cleared upfield. But of course, Arsenal will come again. McKennie can play right back too, as can Tyler Adams. Just shutting me door, folks. Both dogs are here. They're both tired, though. We've been for a dog walk this morning. I went to see the Bairns' mum and gave her some flowers and a card and that, with it being Mother's Day. And then we walked back, and they're both chilling. They're not fighting. They're not scrapping today. Tashana said, I go back in for Connor's man, Mo Kamara, the kid Cage you talked about. Was that Enzo Fee or whatever his name is? Nah, we're good. Saka comes inside. It's a good challenge. Maybe they'll check it again. Tyreek Mitchell, I think it was. He's a chance. He's offside. Zaha's miles off. Edouard, he's offside, man. Ramsdale with the save. He was offside anyway. He was offside. Enzo Lafi, that was it. I said that my reaction was staged, Chris. Palace do look sharp on the counter, yeah, for sure they do. I agree with iStream Football. Should score, but it was offside. Ramsdale, good keeper though for me. Bit erratic at times. Does have a maybe 5% of the Bozo gene, but it's a good save. Roy Tiger, wish we still had Ben White, top player. He'd be playing centre-back for us, wouldn't he? But it looks like he's now a right-back. I'm surprised he hasn't gone with England's squad. Just as a ball-playing centre-back, but it looks like he's been pigeonholed as a right-back now because he played there for Brighton and he's playing there for Arsenal. So Tomiyasu's injured. Zinchenko tries to get it into Martinelli. Cross, Xhaka. I mean, maybe if Tomiyasu was fit, maybe Tomiyasu would have played right back and Ben White might have gone centre back. But as it is, Holdings at centre back and Ben White right back. Chris says, no, Joe, we know all the tears you shed when Jesse left were genuine. Listen, don't shoot the messenger. I did tell you all. Do you know, I tweeted about saying a new manager turns this round. And I got so many comments because I went to find it yesterday and I'd actually muted it. And when I mute something, it's because I'm getting loads of stick. So I don't know what people are saying, you know, if they're being out of order or whatever. It's only a football opinion. But I went on and you should see some of the comments. And I was dying to reply to them saying, I fucking told you. But anyway, it's what it is. I just quote tweeted myself. Justin says, found your stream when you played Saints. Great stream. Thank you, Justin. Means a lot, brother. Thanks for your support. I'm glad you're here to stay. Odegaard, chance! Oh, why is Saka not gone for it? Martin Odegaard with a great strike. I think Saka was in an offside position. Great strike by Martin Odegaard. It's a good save from Whitworth. And then I thought, why hadn't Saka gone for it? But I think he checked his run because he was offside. Great strike, Odegaard, through two bodies. I don't know much about this Whitworth kid. I'm assuming Guaita's injured. I don't know how many games he's played this season for Palace. I don't watch a lot of Palace. Let's have a look. I'll see what is about Joe Whitworth. How many games he's played. Just looking at his stats here. He's only 18. 19, sorry. He's 19. Plays for under 21s. I don't know how many minutes in the Premier League then. Football League Trophy Premier League this season. One game. One game played. But I don't know if that's this one. Maybe it was this one, but there you go. Fair play, because that'll do his confidence loads, that save against Martin Odegaard. Ben White, chance. Oh, it would have been a cutback for Martinelli, but Milivojevic there, right place, right time again. I said that a couple of times already. Here's Martin Odegaard. Free over on the left-hand side is Zinchenko. If he can find him, he finds Xhaka, then finds Zinchenko. Zinchenko up against Joe Ward. Arsenal well on top, as you would imagine, folks. If you haven't already, smash a like on the video. We've got over 200 people watching, which is amazing for a Sunday on a non-Leeds related game. So please do smash a like. Oh, he played against Brighton. There you go then. So this is his second appearance. Yeah, Chris, there will be some more FIFA and Football Manager videos coming soon. I started a new job and had to do 9-5 while I was training. That's now finished. So I have a lot of time off now. So during the day and stuff, there'll be some more content coming and stuff. Tyreek Mitchell's on the deck here, so I wonder if he's picked up a knock. I'm not sure if they have anyone to replace him. Chris says, even if Palace get battered in this one, don't write them off yet. Yeah, I don't think anyone's writing them off. I think it'd be interesting to see who they bring in charge. Roy Hodgson will make them defensive resolute, but he sort of gave up at Watford last season. Will he do the same at Palace? Maybe not, but because he knows all the players, etc. But I'm not sure. Tyreek Mitchell's hurt himself, though, in the challenge with Ben White. Look at Arsenal on the prime, man. It's all right when KSI supports your football club, I suppose. Jimmy says, Aronson is still in marsh mode for me. He needs to sit and watch his film. He'll be shocked at some of his decisions with the ball. He's much better than his current form. Looks nervous and rushed. Yeah, he does have that rushness about him, doesn't he, for sure? I think Tyler Adams does as well. But if you think about it, them two players are the archetypal Red Bull players. Hence why they were at Salzburg and Leipzig, respectively. So they do need to adjust their game, for sure. But I think Aronson, for me, he is a player. I do think he's had a topsy-turvy season. He came in, he started like a house on fire. He went to the World Cup, didn't play nowhere near as many minutes as he would have expected. It was a difficult midfield to get into, though. But I think, especially when you consider McKennie, Adams, Musa, but I think on the right-hand side, even he could have played. They didn't play Gio Reyna. Not only that, the USA men's national team behind the scenes was an absolute shit show when you look at what's been happening there with Berhalter, etc. So that's going to have affected him. He's then come back and not been in great form after the World Cup. Jesse's then been sacked. And he's a young lad away from home. It helps McKennie and Adams are here. But I don't know him personally, but he seems a bit of a, I don't want to say fragile character because that's the wrong word I'm looking for. But, McKennie and Adams are a bit more bullish, But Matthew, I agree with you. Aronson will come good. I do really rate Aronson. He just needs to get on the weights. He's still adjusting to the physicality of the Premier League for me. Sometimes players just have to. It's like he just needs to hear like on-rushing boots, and he'll fall to the floor. You know what I mean? He'll be like, "Oh, there's noise. They're behind me." Sometimes you don't even get touched. Here's Zinchenko. Xhaka, good cross, headed out under the cosh here. Palace, sorry. Rob Holding. Roy says I won £25 on a football bet. I can get 2 tins of beans this week. Good shout, mate. Mate, when you mention football bets on here, you have to give your winnings as a super chat. So, who was it yesterday? Arthur Bushby said he was, and then he never. We know you. We see you. Only joking, folks. Zinchenko, nice little ball there. Touch into Xhaka. Good football by Arsenal. Martin Odegaard was in acres of space. Foul by Trossard. I wonder if we'll see Gabby Jesus come on at some point. Leeds, Ashley said, who's your bottom 3? Both the South Coast clubs, Southampton and Bournemouth. Then I don't know. Mystic says, we staying up, Joe? Yes. The last place, I don't know. But I do think Southampton and Bournemouth will go down. Bournemouth can see too many goals. Southampton just too up and down. Yeah, they've got some great points. Point against Spurs, point against Man United. Great points, but I just think they will go down. I don't think Everton will, Mr. Dodo. Not for me. Not for me. We went to Chelsea, lost 1-0. They went to Chelsea, came back from twice, get a point. You know, their home form, etc. Forest, that's Roms. Yeah, I'm going to stick my neck out. Chance again, Palace, looking good on the counter. Forest, Chris, Leeds, STL, Roms. I think Forest are the one. The thing is, Leeds, Ashley, and I know it's that like cliche where you say they're too good to go down, but I do think Palace, I do think West Ham, Wolves, and ourselves will be too good to go down. I hope. Our goal differential could be huge, says Jimmy. Your true chance here for Arsenal in transition. Trossard gets round Ward like he's not even there. Elise's got so much pace, though, and that's a great challenge by Michael Elise. And Trossard brings him down. Arsenal not happy, but Trossard did well, but Elise straight back at him. Love that. Chris Grove says, what do you think of Conte's outburst? I loved it. I enjoyed it. I watched a few Tapping Tobes, actually. Shout out Tobes, who's on the Big Six, Tottenham fan. I watched his reaction. I know Matt Hayes is unhappy and wants him sacked. I listened to a bit of the Talk Sport stuff because Jamie O'Hara's obviously a Spurs fan. But what he was saying was true. But he is also very culpable because he's the one that continues to play in this formation, continues to not rotate, doesn't use players. I mean, Jed Spence never got a look in. He's on loan somewhere. I don't even think he's been using Dan Juma. Let's all be honest. Heung-min Son's been rubbish all season and he continues to play him. So he has to take some of the culpability as well. But I get it. Like from a Spurs perspective, the thing is with Spurs, right? They're at risk now for me of, look, football's cyclical. Tottenham are a good side, of course. They hit the Big Six. They get a Champions League final. Everything's good, yeah? Kane's going to leave in the summer. I think he's going to go to Manchester United, unfortunately. They're going to lose some play. They're going to lose Conte. And I look at the rest of the league now. Tottenham aren't going to get... They might get Champions League this season. If they did, it's massive for them. But next season... You have Arsenal, who could be Premier League winners, yeah, who are going to go again, get Champions League football. You've got City, you've got Man United, you've got Chelsea, you've got Newcastle, you've got Liverpool. There's already 6, without even Spurs talking about Spurs. And then there's all the other clubs that are going to push. So I think Spurs are really, really at risk here for me. Big time. I'm not comparing them to what Leeds did or anything, but if you remember, Leeds were up there, Europe, and then what happened with us, that's not going to happen to Spurs. They're a rich club, their stadium's amazing, all this jazz. Chance here for Arsenal, Saka, good ball in. Martinelli takes it on his own, on his left boot. Go to the Arsenal, 1-0. And it's a great strike by Martinelli and an assist by Bukayo Saka. It is 1-0. Great strike. And that decision by me to hit the to hit the wild card and to bring in Saka and Martinelli and drop Odegaard is looking sweet right now. But that's 1-0. McCarthy is the manager, Sergeant, just for this game. Let me just adjust that scoreline. Great finish that by Martinelli. I was thinking, should he have passed it into Xhaka, but he takes it on his left, and you always back him. Whitworth, no chance. Great strike from Martinelli. Go on, Arsenal, beat the Palace. Yeah, we were talking about Spurs, weren't we? But yeah, I gave you my opinion. Like, look at Leicester, man. Look what's happened at Leicester. And again, I'm not comparing Tottenham to Leicester, but I mean, Leicester have won a Premier League. Tottenham haven't. But you know what I'm saying? They're at risk for me. Because if you miss out on Europe and then continue to miss on Europe, then things change, especially when you're up there. Because look at their squad as well. You know, Leeds STL says they're beginning to decline. And they are for me. If Conte is not going to win you anything, and he will go at the end of the season, who are they going to turn to there? If you bring back Pochettino, amazing manager, but again, they'll just treat Pochettino the way they did last time, not the fans, the board. You know what I mean? Maybe he can make more demands now that he's gone away and been at PSG and his stock's really high. But another corner here for Arsenal. 1-0 to Arsenal. Brighton are 1-0 up in their FA Cup game against Grimsby. Didn't expect nothing more. Trossard, crossing. Ooh, nearly dropped down there into Xhaka's path. Here is Martinelli. Martinelli and Saka, so good on the wings. It's a goal kick. How long is Kane going to go trophyless? He'll leave. I think he leaves at the end of the season, Paul, and I think he'll go to Man United, which is absolutely gutting. But and the mad thing is, you know, we dislike Man United, but he's the missing piece of the jigsaw for me. Look what, and I know they want Osimhen, and I've heard them fans say about Osimhen, but look what Weghorst has done at Man United. Yeah, he's not scoring a lot of goals, which Kane will, but he knits it all together. For me, Kane's the missing piece, and maybe another midfielder for them, but Finn says Martinelli is top 7 player in the Prem. That's a bold claim. Saka's better than Martinelli, for me. Herbie says you have to respect Conte. Players need to take responsibility. What I will say, though, Conte's very culpable, though. If you like fan content, listen to Tapping Tobes. Big shout out to him. He spoke really well on it yesterday. I watched his video. And, yeah, like Conte is so culpable as well, though. But I heard a lot like, oh, he shouldn't be doing it in the press, etc. But he's annoyed, right? He's a winner. He's a winner. They were 3-1 up against Southampton. Southampton have the worst home record in the Premier League as well. This is why, like with Leeds yesterday, when we were 3-0 up, had we have dropped points in that and drew or lost, it'd have been so bad because Wolves are the lowest scorers. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, Conte's always been like that, Toby. I hear it. You know, short-term manager in it, but he wins. But Jose Mourinho on that as well. We got Paul here. Big up to you with the super chat. Thank you, brother. He says, Joe, Wolves fan here, fully deserved win yesterday. Not sure it was a pen for us, to be honest. Fair. And Adama, the bodybuilder, can't carry on after a shirt tuck. Paul, you are the first Wolves fan that I have seen speak sense on this matter. Paul, big up to you, my guy, because the penalty is not a pen. It's very soft. Very, very soft. You could have seen him given, but it is soft, had it been given. I think they both connect with the ball almost at the same time. Ball over the top here. But as for that shirt pull, Adama stops himself, first of all, and then gets to the ball. So even though he's stopped his momentum, he still gets to the ball ahead of Cree. And then Cree Somerville, if we're being honest, weighs the same as about one of Adama's biceps, if we're being real here. And he still gets the ball off him. So for me, Adama should shrug off the shirt pull, shouldn't stop, and also keep the ball when he got there. So there's 3 phases for me where he could have done better. So, and Paul, big up to you, man, for that. Thank you for the super chat as well. I enjoyed the game of football, but yeah, listen, the commentators and everything, and Wolves fans, I get football tribalism. You always back your club. I get it. But some of them are saying there's like corruption, but it was the same last year. When we beat them, you were on the way towards Europe. And they were talking about, oh, it's all about they don't want Wolves to get into Europe. It's a conspiracy, which is silly. I mean, but we've done it in the Championship, right? We used to say the EFL's corrupt. I get it, football tribalism and that. But yeah, I just think some of the corruption stuff is just mad. But it is what it is. Leeds United won, so obviously I'm going to look on it on the nicer side. But thank you very much for your super chat, bro, and thanks for your lovely comments. Listen, folks, we are 7 points away. 7 points away. 7 points. 7 likes away from 100. If you haven't already, please do like the video for me. It'd be great if you could do that. Massively helps the channel. We had some great numbers yesterday as well. So thank you very much for your continued support. And remember to join us at 8 p.m. tonight as well for the final word on Wolves 2, Leeds United 4. It's going to be a good evening of football content for you. Definitely, for sure. For sure. Free kick to Arsenal. Ben White to take it. Arsenal fans in full voice. The atmosphere has improved this season as well. I think, what do they call them? Something Army. There's been like a new group created, I think. A bit like the Palace Ultras as well with their drum, right? Oh, big up Paul again. He's come back. He says, I think the problem is, Joe, is that it was off the back of last week. Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah. Because the PGMLO have come out and said it should have been a pen, haven't they? And you get a point in that game. Here's Martin Odegaard into Bukayo Saka. Saka on his left. He loves to hit him from here. Tries a reverse pass. He's still got the ball. Strike headed out by Ward. Ben White will keep it alive. There's Martin Odegaard. This is good from Arsenal again. I really enjoy watching Arsenal. Been my favourite team this year. And do you know what? Out of the big 6, I enjoy Arsenal. I've never... The others, meh. But, you know, for me, I liked them from their Wenger days, man, because they're not Man United off their perch and all that sort of stuff. Ashburton Army TB says that's the one. But yeah, Paul, I agree with you in that respect, and I get it. Obviously, you were robbed against Newcastle. It should have been a pen. So I get that. And look, as a Leeds United fan, on the other foot, there's a few that were maybe contentious. But, I mean, Lopetegui coming out and saying that he's going to appeal the red cards, crazy, because that's a Stonewall red card. And that's just Lopetegui losing his head. You know, he lost his head on the touchline and his players lost his head as well. That meant Nunes got a red card, etc. You know, if Johnny... You know, I'd be looking at Johnny Otto because you could have got back into the game at that point. It was 3-2 and you were in the ascendancy, and then Johnny Otto gets sent off, and then it's, you know, it swung back in Leeds United's favour, and we managed the game really well. But yeah, to say he's going to appeal the red card's mad. I think Dawson should have gone as well. I don't see the difference between the two reds, really. So, I mean, you know, both could say... could have reasons to be unhappy, but obviously Leeds won, so we're good. Do you know what I mean? That's how football is, right? But big up to you, Paul, again. Thank you for your honest words and thank you for your super chats, brother. Here's Xhaka. Tries a dink into the box. Ben White just lets it go over his head and it'll be a throw. Palace have looked pretty dangerous on the counter, but they've been few and far between. See, they won't have the ability to do that against Leeds because Leeds will just low block it, mid block it. You know what I mean? I love the tactical nous of Javi Gracia. In game, before game, speaks really well, eats, breathes, sleeps Leeds United, doesn't talk about referees. He's almost in the mould of one Marcelo Bielsa, just not the same tactics, but is what it is. Need to win our next 2 home games to stay in the league. Tony, I don't agree with that. Like, I do... Of course, we need to, but if we don't win them, it won't mean we'll go down. Like, you know, people were saying yesterday, if we got beat, we'd go down. it wouldn't have been the case. Saka cross headed out by Hussein Edouard. But yeah, of course we want to win them games. But if we don't win them and say we only won one and got a point, or literally only got 3 out of 2 games, like that's not gonna, it's not gonna end our season there. There is a load of games to go, like 11 games, and there's too many teams down there. This is what I'm saying. Is like for me, the mad thing is we're in 14th now, but we're literally 2 points above the team in 18th, which is West Ham. West Ham obviously haven't played either because they was due to play City. So they've got a game in hand. So if they win that, then Leicester would go into 18th, which means we've only got a point on Leicester. Now, when we return, we've got Arsenal, which I'm not going to lie to you, like I'm not expecting us to get anything in that. Odegaard cross, Party. Ooh, nearly another goal there. Now, when we come back, I'll share my screen with you. Like, there's a big chance we might drop back into the drop zone. Big chance. Have you seen the fixtures when we return, by the way? Like, it's a madness. I'm going to show it you now. Because nearly everyone down there plays each other. So just let them take points off each other. I'll show you now. So if you look here, let me just cross that one off. So when we return, Bournemouth are at home against Fulham. Palace play Leicester, huge game. Nottingham Forest play Wolves, huge game. West Ham play Southampton, huge game. So these 3 games here, massive. Do you know what I mean? So what's going to happen is, say if there's one winner in that means they gain points. It's highly unlikely that we're going to get any points away at Arsenal. It is what it is, right? We might get a point. That'd be amazing, but it's highly unlikely. But if you look at the rest of the teams that play that weekend, look, West Ham, Southampton, Forest, Wolves, and Palace, Leicester, they're huge. These are huge, in the context of the season. Massive. So there's a big chance that we could drop back down there, Need to beat Forest yet. Simple as. Here's a chance. Ben White dinks it up. Xhaka tries to cross it. It was a poor cross by Ben White, to be fair. Ben White keeps it in, though. Yes, Danny B. Yeah, it was a great result yesterday, wasn't it? It's nice. Listen, we've got nearly 300 people watching, which is amazing on a Sunday for a non-related Leeds game. So I want to thank you all for that. Ben White gets it round to Saka. Odegaard strike. Oh, he nearly finds the back of the net, but it is just wide, and I've lost me soon. Oh, can you eat dogs then? Proper on the snow. Odegaard, though, great strike. Perkins and Joseph again. There you go. Is it 2-1? 2-1 Leeds. James Power says no team is out of it. No, they're not, are they, bro? That's what I'm saying. That's why even if we were to lose against Forest and Palace, obviously it'd be brutal, but if we did it, we're not out of it. It's just going to go to the wire, man. Go to the wire. Oh, Herbie, good question. Good question. Ref got the penalty decision on Semedo wrong yesterday, Joe. I disagree, Neil, but football's about opinions. White cross. Xhaka with a push in the back of Ward, so maybe it'd have been chalked off, but they're coming again here, Arsenal. I'm going to come back to that question because I really like this question from Herbie. So, fixtures, right? If we have a look at the fixtures, so obviously Leeds, look, if I'm being realistic, I don't think we get anything, right? So let's just say that happens. Here's Bukayo Saka coming inside up against Tyreek Mitchell. Crosses, it's headed out. Zinchenko, touch, Thomas Partey. Martin Odegaard, look at Arsenal, just different gravy, man. Martin Odegaard's unreal. Gabriel. Here's Zinchenko. Oh, lovely pass, cross. It's going to fall for Saka, but it doesn't. Here is Ben White, back to... Oh, Saka! It's 2-0 and it's that man again. Bukayo Saka, the kid, can't stop scoring, and it's an assist again for Benjamin White. It's Arsenal 2, Crystal Palace 0. Nice, man. Nice. This is what you need. But this is what I'm saying. Arsenal are a bit too good, and they just cut teams like a knife through butter. we'll come back to this, Herbie. We're going to come back to it. I'm going to star it, okay? Just because we've had a super chat come in, so I'm going to come back to that, brother, okay? Super chat from Mackenzie Hardacre. Thank you. He says, "Hi, Joe. Just wanted to say thanks for all the content over the years. I've watched you for years now. The All Leeds TV days were immense with you and Connor, especially for me. Love what you're doing." Mackenzie Hardacre, thank you so much, mate. That means an absolute lot. Yeah, it's stuff like that, you know. I get a lot of positive comments on the chat. I have a few people who are like mods and people that I talk to regularly that just send me, you know, I got a message today. Yeah, just lovely messages. So this sort of stuff, Mackenzie, makes it all worthwhile, brother, genuinely. And I'm happy that it has like a positive impact, because I know it can have a positive impact on people's lives. Oh, the check-in VAR for this one. So Mackenzie, thank you so much for your comment. He's onside. He's miles on. Saka's miles on. That's 2-0. Great finish from Saka. He's so good from that area. He's so good. 2-0 to the Arsenal. Mackenzie Hardacre, thank you so much, mate. That's lovely. Goal given. Goal given. Saka and Martinelli. Both goals. Oh, Xhaka's nicked it off him. Trossard. I should have played in Martinelli. Just held on to it for a little bit longer. Herbie, so what do you think will be the ideal results that weekend? Let's check them out. So Arsenal, I'm going to say that we lose the game, right? They're just too good, right? This is where my head's at. So if we do lose that game, Bournemouth play Fulham. Obviously, you want a Fulham win, but Bournemouth do look good at home. So I'm not too sure on that, but obviously Fulham win. Palace, Leicester. I want Palace to win. Because I want Leicester to go down just because of locks. And I told him they were going down at the start of the season and he wasn't having it. And after they beat Spurs, right, in our chat that we have, he was going, Leeds are going down. We're going to finish top 10. We're going on a run. We're going to win 9 games out of the last 14. And I was like, are you real? Since that Spurs win, they've not won a game of football. So I keep winding him up. And then we passed him in the table yesterday. So I sent him a screen grab of it and was like, you were saying, and he's going, oh, whatever. So for me, I want Leicester to go down. So that's just for my personal preference. Strike party. Ooh, nearly went in there. So for me, Crystal Palace win that. Nottingham Forest Wolves. I want a Wolves win. Because I want Forest down there. Wolves are ahead of us. That means they'll go further ahead, yeah. But it'll mean a more gap against Forest. And I think Forest have much more chance of going down than what Wolves do. So I want a Wolves win. West Ham, Southampton, West Ham. Because again, I think they'll have too much. And Southampton, I think, are going down. And Everton, Tottenham away win. But probably Everton will win that at home. Let's be real. Hope that answers your question. Anyone disagree? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Smash a like as Danny's with us. Big up to Danny Rumsey. Big up to you, my guy. I hope you're doing well. Oh, you've had a good day, mate. Let me know if you change any of them score predictions. Yeah, we have a decent home record since Javi came in, mate. Unbeaten at home. 4 points from a possible 6. And we're winning games away. We haven't won a game away from home since October when we beat Liverpool. So, man, love it. I'd like Palace to keep losing before playing us, says Vic Vinegar. That's fair, mate. Yeah. I think they might get a new manager during international break anyway. I know they're not expected to get anything here, but maybe they'll get a new manager potentially. Showing us Steve Parish now. Toby Ward, big up for the super chat. He says thoughts on... it's bullshit. It's bullshit, Toby. Don't. Do you know, I've noticed a lot of the Italian press is not good for transfer stuff. Which Fabrizio Romano's Italian, isn't he? So maybe I'm chatting beans there. But the majority of it that comes off from that El Camado and all that sort of stuff, it's rubbish. Nonto's not going to Juve. Not for me anyway, Toby. I don't see it happening. Leeds United ain't going to sell him. And on this talk of a swap deal, McKennie's BS as well, man. Yeah, no worries, Toby. I'm not having a go. Like, I know you saw on us, but Ethan says, Joe, I got a question. Which lead side would be better to make Europe? Gracia's lead side or Slot's lead side? Yeah, I mean, Slot's doing bits at Feyenoord, so you probably have to say him, mate. But I'm a bit of a sentimentalist, so I'm like, for me, if Gracia keeps us up, he keeps in this vein. Of course, we're going to lose some more games, but we're going to win some as well. And I think come the end of the season, he'll have a decent win percentage. He deserves a crack at the whip, for me, for sure. He came in when no one else wanted the job as well. Half time. Let's give him props for that. No one wanted the job. No one. And Gracia came in, accepted the job, accepted it on rubbish terms because he's only got a flexible contract. Other managers would have said, no, I'm coming, but I want assurances that I'm going to be here. I want a 3-year contract. You know, we tried to give Corberan 18 months and he wanted longer. So we owe Gracia something. Of course, we're paying his wages. That's nice. But come on, man. Like, no one wanted this job. No one. Of course, there was a bit of arrogance from Leeds United, the board, sack of the board, all that jazz. That won't go away. But what I'm saying is no one wanted it to help us out. And Javi came in. He's a good man. He's a good manager. He's a good tactician. He speaks really well. And like Dee says, he deserves a fair crack under the whip. And Victor, Angus, they'll be gone in the summer. All of them. The club will have a totally different look. It'll be run like a proper football club, not still stuck in League One. Although we're in the Premier League, but it's run. Yeah, anyway, if I speak. Yeah, I hear it, Bully B, Slot or Iriola ball. Yeah, but I mean, have you seen Rayo Vallecano since that link to Leeds? I think they've fallen off a cliff, you know. I mean, Slot's Feyenoord are good, but again, I think he goes somewhere else. Slot will be a little bit like the players that we've been linked to. I said this when it happened as well. The likes of Gavardiol, all that sort of stuff, they're all going to go. Slot, for me, will go higher than Leeds. If there's a job opportunity, that is. If not, maybe he just comes to the Premier League. But and again, on Postecoglou as well, like, I'm unsure now on anyone that comes from the Scottish League because I backed Gerrard and I said I'd take him, etc. And that went really bad. So happy for Rasmus yesterday. We give him so much stick. Rightly so, though. Rightly so. So credit where credit's due. Yeah, great finish. It was a good finish. Strikers finished. We need our strikers to have a bit of composure like him. Toby says, how many players will go if we go down? I mean, a lot. But like, Rodrigo would go. Players that have international football would go, yeah? So, like, Robin Koch goes. Luke Ayling stays. Firpo probably stays. Max Vober maybe goes. We'd have a very young squad. You know what I mean? We'd have a very young squad. Again, Paul, that's not a bad shout, mate. They missed out. On Ten Hag as well. So again, this is what I mean. I think Slot will go higher than Leeds, unfortunately. But again, if we stay up, which I think we will, well, I know we will, clip it up. You know me, I get these things right, man. Never doubt your boy. Just like I told Ash about how gash his boy Jesse was, and look what happened there, and you know what I mean. But I am good, Ash. Happy birthday for the other day, brother. Or Juan, sorry. Juan's doing bits as well over on Crystal Palace forums and Wolves forums and all that sort of stuff. Leeds STL said, I've been banging the Postecoglou drum for years. I mean, if you've seen him like regularly, you will know more than me, bro. 100%. Someone asked earlier on, I think it might have been Vic Vinegar. I forgot to highlight the comment. He mentioned something about players coming in. Right, okay. What areas would you like to see us strengthen in the summer? So, if we go from back to front, keeper were good. Now, right back is up for discussion. As much as I love Luke, it'll be his last year. Is Rasmus of sufficient quality? And you've got Cody. Right back's a difficult one. Centre back, we do need another centre back for me. because Cooper's coming to the end. Koch, Vober, Strauch. I think you need another. I think they're looking at Strauch more as a left back now. You do need a left back as well, really. Could do with another midfielder. Could someone maybe a 10? I think wingers are all right. And I want a striker. I want someone a hell of a lot of money. Do you know what I mean? Definitely. Monteiro as well. I've not seen him yet, but yeah, exactly. And there's the other kid from Barcelona that I think we're going to get, aren't we? What's his name? Let me have a look. Oh, what is his name? I'm just having a look now. One sec, folks. Ilias Akomak. Ilias Akomak. He's going to leave Barcelona. I think he's coming to Leeds United. I think. Yeah. Yeah, man. Akomak. That's what you call him. Yeah, I like Creswell as well, bro. Monteiro is also class. Yeah, I don't know enough about him, but yeah. Let's go, though. Arsenal 2-0 up. Big up Jamie Dixon. Great result for those down the bottom end of the table. Good return on my points as well on my fantasy team. Saka, goal and an assist. Martinelli, goal. That wild card's not bad. Should get another green arrow in the fantasy team, folks. Jonathan David, shout, mate. I know we've been after him in the past. Guy Creswell, shout. No, they're gone. Do need a playmaker yet. I think we might see Click come back as well, you know. But like in a sort of loan thing, you know, a bit like the American, like the MLS. I don't know when their off season is, but like we used to see Beckham go out on loan. You see Landon Donovan go out on loan. Maybe you'll see Click come back. Joffy as well. I don't know on Joffy, you know. I don't know on Joffy. Not even watched Match of the Day, bro. I watched a film last night. It's called The Clove Hitch Killer on Netflix. It was all right. It was okay. I give it 1 thumbs up, not the double thumbs up. It was all right. But has anyone watched it yet? Clove Hitch Killer. Darko JB, Archie Gray, exactly. This is what I'm saying. If Leeds United did go down as well, we'd be all right. We'd be like, we're never going to have that situation that we had before when we went down. Leeds United have got enough capital and enough players to actually give it a right good go. If we did go down, which I don't think we will. But yeah, we've got such a good young squad coming through. Would you keep Yavi for next season if he keeps us up? Yeah, of course, mate. Yeah, like even he deserves a crack at the whip. It would be so unfair because I mentioned this as well, Juan. We owe him because no one else wanted the fucking job. No one wanted the job, so we owe him. He deserves a crack at the whip, and I think it'd be so unfair. I think we get beat. So is what it is. I'm not fussed about it. Like, obviously, I don't want to lose a game. I think we'll defend well, but I just don't think we'll be able to keep them out, mate, over 90 minutes. Saka, Martinelli, Trossard, Odegaard, Gabby Jesus will be back. I don't. And listen, Arsenal, we're always competitive with Arsenal, you know, but they always beat us. Last few games against us have been really, really competitive, but they always beat us. So I don't know. I just don't see us getting up. I've already sort of resigned myself to that fact. Leeds Forever says, call me crazy, but I think we get a draw. I mean, that'd be amazing. Imagine that. I mean, Everton got a draw against Chelsea, you know what I mean? Why can't we go get a draw against the top side and then win our home games? And then, boom. Like, can you imagine returning, getting a draw against Arsenal, beating Forest and Palace? Justin Sapey says, Joe, you know I love you, but please get rid of your face jewellery. I'm 50 and I only have an earring. Well, I don't even have an earring. What's your problem with my face jewellery? I can't believe you've taken the time to type that, Justin. Justin, man. You get rid of your earring, mate. You're 50. You're having a midlife crisis, like. Nah, do you know what, Juan? It's not a shame the international break. We need the international break, bro. We need it. We need 13 days. It'll be 12 days from now we play Arsenal. All that time that Javi can get his ideas across and also come up with a tactical plan for Arsenal. Because this is the thing about Javi. Every game it's been different, little nuances that have kept us in games, you know. In the league, we've only lost one, and that was against Chelsea. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I don't know. Yeah, D, this is funny, man. Remember this? Someone actually complained about my breathing on my mic. Stop breathing, they said. Just since I've been thinking it for ages. What about my jewelry? Why don't you go get some face jewelry, man? Joe, your face is sexy. I know, Paul. Thank you, bro. Right, listen, I'm just going to run to the toilet. I'll just be 2 minutes. Just because I'll need a wee. 2 minutes. Go on, Mark, when you go, son. There we go. Big up to you all there waiting for us. Thank you. Just can you? Could you hear you could hear the dogs snoring. Aye, both of them are here in front of the radiator, chilling like villains. Makes a change from them fighting, but we've been on a couple of long walks, so that's why they're like that. Ben says, never know if Arsenal players get injured. Might help, potentially, bro. Could well happen. So I had Real Betis 1-1 Arsenal. Napoli winning. Fiorentina winning. Nice are losing. Divvies. What's this? Arsenal winning 90 minutes. Over 2.5. Granit Xhaka and Thomas Partey to be carded. Need another goal, which will come. Will come. Favourite curtain manufacturer, Joe? I don't have one, bro. I need someone to come and do some. I need someone to come do some laminate flooring though. I'm going to tape my carpets up in my front room and put laminate down. Does anyone know how to do that? Does anyone want to help? I'll pay you, obviously. Give me a quote if anyone knows how to do that. And yeah, man. Break may make Arsenal complacent. Hopefully. Yeah, Arsenal not in Europe anymore. All focus on the league. No FA Cup, no nothing for Arsenal. So, yeah, please do hit the like, as Alison says. Hit the like, please. FGT, how many points do we need to be safe? 35. Do you reckon 35? 36? I don't know. Average over the last couple of seasons. Anyway, we're underway for the second half. Sorry. 35, 36. It's not going to be 40, is it? There's just too many teams involved. So, I don't know. What do you folks think? Joe, do you see Grazia's interim till end of season or permanent? No, they're going to give him interim. He's already interim, really, isn't he? Ash, man. I'm not going to pay you to come and do it. If I can't do it, I'll just do it myself. I think Palace made a mistake sacking Vieira. I don't know if you can say it was a mistake just with the form that they were in. To be honest, I don't think so. No. 40, no. 40, no. It's not been 40 for... I was saying this last season. It's not... It hasn't been 40 for a while. I think the average is about 36, 37, actually. Here's a chance for Arsenal early second half. Bukayo Saka up against Tyreek Mitchell. Gets round him. Cross! Nearly 3 already. Ward getting across. Chance for Zaha to clear, but it just bounces off Thomas Partey. Yeah, so it won't be 40. And there's too many teams down there for it to be 40. We've got 11 games left. Sorry, I'm just trying to sort out my wiring. I've got a bloody massive Ethernet cable down here, just sat there. Saka again, Arsenal. Oh. Zinchenko strike. Defended. This is from my PlayStation, but my PlayStation's in my bedroom, man. But I will be doing some more FM and FIFA over the coming days, weeks, because obviously the international break's on. So we'll be definitely seeing a lot more FIFA content. Trossard back to Partey, Zinchenko, and Football Manager Martinelli. Can he get round Elise? He can. Cross. Arsenal are all over them. It's going to be about 4-0, this. White into Bukayo. They're in again here. Oh, Thomas nearly gets White in. Good defending there by Schlupp. Sorry, Juan. Palace going down, says start. No, I don't think so. I don't think they will. But yeah, there'll be a lot more FIFA and FM. Because while there's no footy on, there's an opportunity to do that. Hope Arsenal rack up the goal difference against them for us. That's a good point. Paul Stringer's got Saka captain on his FPL. He's on 18 already. Like that, mate. That means he's on 9 for me. I made Havertz my captain. I thought they were going to cook against Everton. He did score, though. He got a penalty, which was good. Right, let me put that down there now. There we go. There you go. That's you told. Congrats on the Leeds win. Thank you very much, mate. Are you a Palace fan, Start? I don't think you'll go down, mate. If you are, I think you'll be all right. Arsenal, different beast this season. Yeah, my fantasy team, I'm going all right, you know. Someone was giving me stick for hitting my wild card as well, but I was like, what are you on about? But anyway, it's done all right. This is my team. So, points for Kepa. Well, it's not great points, right? Firpo 0, he got a yellow card, disappointed. Trippier, Maddison got an assist, Rodrigo goal, Martinelli goal, Saka goal and an assist, Havertz captain, Kane as well. And then that's my bench, obviously, for next week. I'm actually doing all right, you know. 260k. There's about 11 million users. Not too bad. 39th in my own league. Not bad, eh? And then for next week, you see, I've got all that. Look at all them double game weeks. How mad is it that I'm considering dropping Kane? This is what I mean. There's too many to choose from. Rico Henry as well. Opting for Firpo. Even though we're away at Arsenal, I just think we get a clean sheet at home against Forest. Rodrigo in there. Rashford, captain. Maddison, double game week. Got to keep these two in because they're playing Leeds. They're just too good, these two. They're just too good. Or do I don't know. Do I put Kane in for one of them? I just think they're too good. I just think them two are too good and they'll cook against Leeds. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, David, you can do one of them still, mate. That's Fantasy Premier League. Look at Jamie, man. Jamie, you're so negative, man. You're so negative, bro. And I know you don't say you're negative, but you are. No one. Zaha, chance. No, he wants penalty, not a chance. He's always looking for a penalty, Zaha. You're so negative, bro. That's such a negative outlook. Like, none of them won. None of them won. They all got points. I think it's no, it's all right. Start says Leeds United will stay up. West Ham may struggle. I'm not sure. I think they'll be all right. Chris triple captain Saka against Leeds. Mate, I remember when we played Chelsea and I took my Leeds players out and put them on the bench and we beat them 3-0 at Ellen Road. Danny thinks we'll get a draw. Captain Roberto Carlos, I know, yeah. Trossard. Roberto Carlos, man. He's the one, isn't he? It's the one. Yeah, that team will change for next week. I don't know. Kane might be a bit... No, but Kane away at Everton after what Conte said. True, Paul, you're right. Anything can happen. We beat Liverpool 2-1 and we beat Chelsea 3-0. This is true. Arias and the Nation says, just dip my foot into the Premier League. Much love, chat. Big up to you. Everyone show love to Arias. Big up, brother. Thank you for being here. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, mate. Here's Elise. Who do you support, mate? Who have you gone for? Who's your team? Arsenal, Man City to win the Prem. For me, Arsenal, mate. I think they're going to do it. They get 8 points. 8 points. 8 points above City. I know City will have a game in hand because of their FA Cup, but 8 points, you know. And there will be more drop points, but Arsenal just like, I don't know, season's gone by. They might drop points. Not this season. Ethan thinks still Man City. James, I would use my bench boost. I've already used it. Zaha, great strike. Good save, Ramsdale. Palace coming into it a little bit. I already used it, unfortunately, James. Otherwise, I would. I think there will be a lot of FPL players that will use their bench boost. Thank you very much, Start. That means a lot, bro. Yeah, I wish I did have my bench boost, mate. Because I think a lot of people will have their bench boost ready and have like nearly a full team's worth of double game weekers. But I just think, I know Arsenal have only got us in the single game week, but it's us and it's Arsenal. So cross, well headed out by Ben White. Goes upfield, and it'll be Whitwell who's going to send it back that way. So throw into Arsenal. Paddy McCarthy. I wonder if he'll make any changes for Palace. I'm looking for me FPL tweaks. So I want to get back on that guy who was having a go at me for hitting my things with stacked points. Here is Rob Holding. Here's Gabriel. Chance here again for Arsenal. Trossard, Xhaka, 3-0 to Arsenal, and Granit Xhaka has scored. Granit Xhaka has scored for Arsenal to make it 3-0. Palace in the mud. Arsenal flying. It's a goal for Granit Xhaka. Trossard with the assist. Lovely football again. Trossard. Another goal, 3-0. Palace are dog water, says Jamie. Arias has just subbed. Big up to you, brother. Thank you. Oh, Arias, here we go. Look, he says, I picked my team randomly about a year ago out of a hat. I'm from Maryland, USA. I didn't know much about proper football, not soccer as it's known here. My team that I picked was West Ham. Should have picked Leeds, man. Tyler Adams, Brendan Aronson, Weston McKennie. We got that American connection at Leeds United. Join us, bro. Ed says we beat Arsenal. I don't know about that. Justin says, how many will Haaland score? About 100, bro. Nah, this isn't on the old telly box, no. There's my 2.5. Exactly, bro. Yeah, man. Yes, exactly, Juan. That's all I need, right? Do you know what, though? I was having a look at the game because on Sporting Life, they recommended the party one, but they were saying that Crystal Palace have been fouled the most out of any team in the league, and majority in central spaces, because I was going to go for White and Zinchenko, but then and they mentioned the central space, so I thought, right, I'll go Xhaka and Partey. But my thing is, they might, but then again, they're out of Europe. Maybe Arteta won't rest players, but he might want to keep the fitness of a Partey, Xhaka, and he might take them off. Do you know what I mean? Jamie says, Palace are in more trouble than us. At least we can score. This is true. This is true. Scott says we have the best goal difference in the bottom half, worth an extra point, potentially. Gabriel using that pace there to get there ahead of Jeffrey Schlupp. Yeah, Ed, maybe we can. Listen, we've given Arsenal decent games over the past couple of seasons. We should have got something at Ellen Road, let's be real, when it was 2-1 under Jesse, so... Yeah, let's see what happens, Juan. Let's see what happens. Here is Michael Elise. What's happened to Eze? Is Eze injured? Is he on the bench? Let me have a look. Eze's on the bench, you know. Why aren't they using Eze? What about that Chris Richards as well? He's like the American Swiss Army knife. I don't know why he's not being used either. He can play right back, centre back, left back. You got Will Hughes as well. Gyro Riedewald. Ayew. Nah. Mateta might come on. I don't know. Why is he not using Eze? I'll be using Eze. I think we might see some changes from Arsenal. Or you might bring Jorginho on. 3-0 up at home. Fabio Vieira, Gabby Jesus, Emile Smith-Rowe, even Reece Nelson. Eze would be a nice addition to Leeds. Definitely. Definitely. Score prediction for Leeds versus Arsenal. I think they beat us, mate. I do. 2-0. I'm not expecting anything, honestly. And maybe it'll be all right, but yeah. I don't know. I just think Arsenal will beat us. Yeah, Tashurna, you're right, yeah. Eze has turned into Eze from me off FIFA, where he turned... Gosh, he's bad, wasn't he? He was bad. Oh, Tompkins just put a fist into Trossard's face. Not intentionally, of course. Yellow card for Tompkins. Danny Rumsey says, smash a like, please listen to him. Paul says, still laughing at the curtain manufacturer question. Well, he's a mad guy, is Juan Martinez. He's a mad guy. Thomas Partey with the free kick then. Don't forget as well, if you're a Leeds fan watching, we'll be back at 8 o'clock tonight for the final word. 8 o'clock, discussing our most recent win. And of course, probably talking about some Wolves tears as well. Yeah, Joe, of course you should be more confident, bro. Of course you should. Embrace the Suck 21 says, okay, chat, much love, good luck. Got to hop off and get some content. Good luck, mate. Thank you. T is for Tommy, says, Joe, do you reckon we can catch Arsenal after yesterday? I would recommend making sure that your passport's in date. Here's Martin Odegaard. Trossard can't take the ball with him. But Arsenal keep pressing and Saka almost wins it back. Maybe they will change the kit manufacturers. I'm not too sure, bro. We'll have to wait and see. Arsenal have been rubbish anyway, I think. I was disappointed. I get jealous of Arsenal's gear, to be fair. They do some really nice kits. And they also do some great, like, retro gear. Gabby Jesus is due to come on. Who's on tonight? Kate's going to be there. Joe's going to be there. Luke's going to be there. And me, I think. I haven't heard of Chris. He's fallen off the face of the earth. I hope he's all right. Rocco's in Italy. And who else is there? That's it, isn't it? Rocco's in Italy. Oh, Max is unavailable. Max, I don't know. Maybe he's with his mum. I'm not sure. But yeah. Thomas Partey. I was hoping he would just get a yellow card there. Thomas Partey continues his run. Gets it off of Odegaard. Yeah, Max, not on. I've not seen the new strip. You know. Zaha, great challenge, Ben White. However, it's been picked back up. Mitchell, corner ball. Ben White with a big challenge. Yeah, Finn. Well, we were in that situation, weren't we? We were in that situation. Good challenge by Ben White initially on Zaha. Then Tyreek Mitchell continues the run and Xhaka and White smash into him. Corner ball, though. Ball to come in from Elise. It's going to drop. Oh, it's a goal. Crystal Palace have scored a goal. It's 3-1. Corner. It was Messi. And Jeffrey Schlupp puts it in the back of the net. It's in the back of the net, and that is 3-1. They're not going to do anything, though, are they? Let's be honest. Elise cross. Drops down, and I think it's Schlupp puts it in back of the net. Poor defending from Arsenal, really, from the set piece. I think it's Rob Holding. No, it's not. Who is it? Oh, it's Odegaard. Bit weak from Odegaard on the corner. Both Gabriel and Odegaard, really. They've all got hold of his shirt, but Jeffrey Schlupp pokes it into the back of the net, and it's 3-1. They're checking for handball with VAR. Let's have a look. Oh, no. Don't give that as handball, man. Oh, give over. Don't give handball for that. That's brutal, surely. Goal stands. I was going to say that would have been well harsh. That would have been so harsh. No handball from Schlupp. Trossard's coming off. Zinchenko as well. So Zinchenko and Trossard off for Kieran Tierney and Gabby Jesus, I believe. Jesus will score here. I think Jesus scores. What we're saying. Different gravy. Eduardo Ferreira as well. Will Hughes coming on as well for Milivojevic. So some attacking substitutions. Yeah, the 49ers will take over. The 49ers will take over, mate, at the end of the season. That's locked in. That's happening. Brighton are 2-0 up against Grimsby. So the FA Cup has Sheffield United in it, Man City, Brighton, and one of either Man United or Fulham. I hope it's Sheffield United, Brighton, and then Man United, Man City. But, mate, I couldn't sleep last night, mate. I can't lie. Like, I was so, like, full of energy that I had to go walk the dogs. I had to go on a big dog walk. Yeah, and I watched a film, though. I watched the whole Clove Hitch Killer on Netflix. Oh, chance! Bit woeful defending this by Palace. Back across. Odegaard into Kieran Tierney. Tierney tries to give it Martinelli. Oh, so there you go. Then Danny's giving us the scoop that Ilias has already signed. Kieran Tierney brought down by Michael Elise. Yeah, 49ers will still take over, yeah. Here's Odegaard to Thomas Partey. Partey, lovely cross. Headed out, though, by Tompkins. Arsenal keeping it alive. Partey again. Machine. Strike from Rob Holding. The Barcelona guy, one sec, I'll tell you. His name, Ilyas Achminov. I'm going to struggle with his name. Just 1 minute. I'll share it with you. This guy, Ilyas Akhmocha. I don't know. Akhmach. Ilyas Akhmach. Pakamak. I don't know. Corner for Arsenal. Partey. Saka, sorry. Ilyas Akhmach. There you go. That's him. I need a goal, right, for Nice. Akhmach. Oh, hell, that's a loud snore, Billy. Saka inside, Xhaka. Martin Odegaard. Oh, he's done well. Martin Odegaard. Elise tries to give it up to Zaha, but Arsenal will come again here. Martin Odegaard. Thomas Partey puts it out to the left. Here's Martinelli cross. Yeah, it's poor cross. Poor cross. "22 minutes left. Under 21's still up. I think 2-1, is it? I think. Here is Will Hughes. Hughes, little dink pass through to Zaha. Across comes Ben White. Ben White's done well against Zaha today. Cleared up field as well. Great defending from Ben White, that. Top player. Top player. Brighton now 3-0 up. Yeah, Michael, maybe we do need a 10, don't we? You might look at Will Hughes, you know. Elise toward. Oh, Gabriel Jesus nearly nips in front of Tompkins there. Yeah, 49ers taking over. Then we'll lose Angus. Then we'll lose Rads will go and we'll be nice. Grateful for what they've done, but it's time for change. Change is good. Get run like a proper football club. I don't know who'll be director of football. We'll have to wait and see on that one, but things will, yeah, we're going to stay up and it's just going to continue to grow this football club. Let's go. Ward with the throw. It's headed on there by Schlupp. Yeah, the stadium does need it, doesn't it? Did you see the thread done by Michael from the square ball? It was so funny, man. Like there was a pie that had been on the wall for a year that had just been splattered against the wall. It was mad. Some guy had to go behind and fix the fridge or something. Man, it's mad, isn't it? Mad. Starts says, how can such a small outfit as Brighton be good? Mate, it's proper management. Proper management. They're the envy. I look at them enviously. Same as Brentford, man. They just look different gravy. The fan hanging in the toilet, yeah, mad, wasn't it? Don't look like we're going to get a fouls. Michael, have a sound? No, not yet, mate, not yet. I respect him for not changing his decision on the Rodrigo goal because I thought it was going to get chalked off, but I was thinking that's soft as. But Ramsdale pull kick out. Will Hughes, though. Could be in again here, Arsenal, you know. Palace. Zaha! Was almost 3-2 there. Inches from Will Zaha. Inches away. Ramsdale pull kick out. I told you he's got about 10% Bozo gene. Schlupp does well. Then plays it into Zaha. Zaha, first time strike. Inches out here. This game's not over, you know. Oh. Good strike. Good strike. Just wide. Well, I think everyone that's already been here will go, mate. I don't know what I mean, I think they'll upgrade the stadium for sure. Commercially, it'll be better, but I'm not too sure. Like, I don't know, mate. I do not know. I wish I did. But we'll have to wait and see, won't we, what the changes look like. Throw in. Palace though, well in the game, it's 3-1, but they're having a go. Throw into Arsenal. Feyenoord Ajax. What was the score, mate? Because I was going to back Feyenoord, but then I stayed away from it. Look at the Palace Ultras in all the black and that with their drum. Or is that the Ashburton Army? I'm not sure. Here is Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard into Kieran Tierney. There's Martinelli. Martinelli back to Odegaard. Good football again from Arsenal. Gabriel Jesus. Tierney, it's popping around everywhere here. Kieran Tierney cross. Saka! And Bukayo Saka makes it 4-1. And that is game, set, and match. One sec. Game, set, and match for Arsenal. That's 4-1 now, and that is Palace done. And that's another goal for Bukayo Saka. Where's my sound gone? First time Feyenoord beat Ajax at Cruyff since 2005. Well, there you go. It's a good job I didn't back them, but it don't matter anyway because Nice are losing. Great finish though, Bukayo Saka. That's what he does. Exceptional. 4-1. Not great defending. Can't clear the lines, Palace. Falls to Tierney, crosses it, and of course Saka scores that goal to make it 4-1. Saka is on fire. Unbelievable. Oh, it's going to VAR. I think it's going to VAR. Checking VAR, folks. He was going to score anyway. No, goal. There you go. No offside. That's fair. He was going to score anyway. There you go. 4-1. No VAR check. Well, they did check VAR, but the keeper, regardless of if Jesus was there or not, he was not saving that. Palace on the end of a bit of a spanking, really. Zaha, cross. Partey into Saka. Saka clears it up to Jesus, but it's well defended by Mark Guehi. Guehi into Elise. Joe Ward back to Tompkins. Spen wanted us to go for Elise. Maybe we will when they go down, mate. Here's Will Hughes. Will Hughes. Zaha pushed over. Granit Xhaka. Where's the yellow card, ref? Get the yellow card out, please. I wish you'd have got the yellow card out. Arsenal fans singing Vieira. Oh, Vieira. Why haven't you got the yellow card out for Xhaka there? He's out of order. Start says West Ham and Leeds United to finish mid-table, hopefully, mate. Palace, decent area. Elise, AU. You've also got Zaha, of course. No, Dev isn't on, mate. He was he's going out with it being Mother's Day. I'll be having a nap, man, I tell you. To be honest, I was trying to have a nap before I came live, and then, yeah, I went at about 1:05. I thought, I don't know why I'm bothering. I'm going live at 1:45 or 10:45. But yeah, I'll stick something on Netflix and go sleep, I think. Elise. Headed out. Sorry. Yawning. Oh, Nice have equalised. Here's what I found. Here's what she found, old Siri. Nice have equalised. Go get the winner now, will you? Napoli 4-0. Napoli going to win City at How long's Nice got? Let's have a look. 10 minutes. We'll see. Next 3 out of 4. Ellen Road, says Luke W. I'm not sure. I know 2 of the next 3 are. Let's have a look. So we've got yeah, you're right, mate. Yeah, because we play Liverpool on 17th, Monday Night Football. I mean, there is so many winnable games in April. So many winnable games. It is, I mean, look at this list. Leeds United have got to stay up, man. We've got to stay up. So if we don't, then it'll be our own fault. Obviously, Arsenal won tough. Here's Tierney, but Tierney gets round his man. Odegaard. Oh, it misses them all. Forest at home, Palace at home, Liverpool at home, which that one I can say we could get a point. I mean that. Like, Arsenal I'm less confident about, but Liverpool at home, why not? Fulham away. I think we were better than them in the cup, and I think we can get something from there. They were very lucky in the cup. Oh, Xhaka, Jesus. Penalty. Oh, he says no. No penalty. They might look at it. Then we've got Leicester. Then we've got Bournemouth. You know what I mean? 7 points here. Point there. Listen, honestly, we stay up, man. We stay up, and then this is tough, but we stay up. This is where we stay up. But I am much more confident, even in these last 4 games with Javi in charge, that we might even get something from them. Oh. My speakers are crackling there. Yeah, I think we'll be fine, man. Losing to Forest was criminal. It was. They were so bad as well, weren't they? They were. Oh, poor ball from Elise into final 10 minutes now, 4-1 up. Arsenal coasting. I'm surprised Arteta hasn't made changes, to be honest. You know, just bringing a few more off. But then again, I suppose Zinchenko's come off. Trossard's come off. Thought he might use like Fabio Vieira and that, but he's Odegaard into Martinelli. Back to Odegaard. Goes out wide there to Saka. Saka tries to give it back to Martinelli, but couldn't find him there. Yeah, I mean, that'd be nice, mate. That would be amazing. Jorginho's going to come on, so that'll probably be party, and that'll be my yellow card done. 15 points for Saka, FPL. Jesus. Xhaka, almost squeezes it back through to Jesus, but nothing showing there. Our Genk of Belgium, any good? Yeah. Yeah. As our Gent. Is it Gent and Genk? 2-week break, no need to take off, says Nigel. Good point, Nigel. Yeah, good point. We play in, what is it, 14 days? No, it's less than that. Let's have a look. Zaha trying to get Elise away. Elise, but great defending from Kieran Tierney. $12 days. 12 days. Just short of 2 weeks we play. Yes, D, you know about that clinicality. So there's a couple of changes coming now. Martinelli's going to... Oh, no, Saka off. Well done, Saka. 2 goals and an assist for Bukayo Saka. So, is it 1 change for Forest? Oh, Saka's not coming off. Ben White's coming off. Ben White's coming off. So it's Martinelli who's coming off, actually, and Ben White. And it's Emile Smith-Rowe and Jorginho coming on. Martinelli, goal scorer. Great finish, wasn't it? Yeah, the England team's out. Yeah, 3-0 to Brighton. Has that one finished yet? 7 minutes left now of this one. Yeah, there you go. That's the one we were chatting about earlier on. There you go. They haven't won a game since February the 6th. Not great. Yeah, we do have to play Arsenal on the counter. You're right, for sure. I love that chant, you know. That Saka and Emile Smith-Rowe chant. I can't lie. Saka and Emile Smith-Rowe. It's better than that. Saliba. Yeah, Ben White, D, I agree as well. Benny says, get 1 point in our game and we're up to 12. Yeah, that's against Forest, isn't it, as well? Big yawn coming. Ooh. Should see these two down here, man. Just going to take a picture. Sorry, folks, I'm just taking a picture here. Sorry. Steve Parish does not look happy. Sacked Vieira. Has anything changed? No. Did we expect it to? No, but still. Yeah, my dogs are passed out. Saka on a hat trick. Ferguson, lad, Ferguson. Who fought for Palace? Come on, Nice, man. 4 minutes. Get a goal. Joe Ward clips it forward. Great header there by Holding. Xhaka. Odegaard. Plays in Saka. Watch him coming in on his left here. Back to Odegaard. Odegaard. Ooh. Unlucky. 5 minutes left. Going to get another change here. Oh, for Brighton. Sorry, I thought you meant for Palace. Yeah, Evan Ferguson. Was only, what, 19? Irish? Yeah. Yeah, that's right, Spen. Will Hughes, yeah. Gabriel coming off. Is this the new Polish centre-back that Arsenal bought? I forgot his name. What's his name? Jakub Kiwior. There you go. Premier League debut for him. Yeah, Omar will do, bro. We'll do that. We'll do that. Underrated. Who? Martin Odegaard? Definitely not. It's unreal. Best player in his position. Yeah. Would you say? He's up there. I don't think he's underrated. Unless you're saying Kivor's overrated. Sam He says being a Palace fan is horrible right now, mate. So was Leeds until we made that change. But I just think the manager that you've been linked with him, Roy Hodgson, it's like the whole last 18 months have just been a waste of time. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, Rasmus' first goal, yeah. Joe, what made you choose to support Leeds? My mum's fella at the time, Craig, was a Leeds fan, and my brother Simon was a Leeds fan, and also like being from Halifax, best team in Yorkshire, West Yorkshire. I'm from West Yorkshire, so that's why. So yeah, should have never sacked Vieira. I don't know, mate. They were brutal. Are you doing a watch along for Man United versus Fulham? No, mate. Or just focusing on the teams that are in and around us. And obviously Palace do affect us. Plus, we've got a stream tonight at 8 o'clock. Final word tonight at 8 o'clock. Tompkins' chance. Elise with the free kick. Can you smell what Javi Gracia is cooking? You can't.
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now.
There you go. Here's Saka. Tries a cross, looking for Xhaka, but it's a deflection. It'll be a corner ball.
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now.
What's your opinion on Aka? What do you mean, Leon? Oh, the Aka. Yeah, man. I know all about the Aka, Leon. Stick to flaws and that. I won't say what we used to say about people that went in there. But yeah, I think you'll probably know Leon anyway. Mackenzie's from Queensbury. Nice. Yeah, but Aka's good, man. Thursday. It's still £1.50 a drink. Saka cross. Well defended. What do you reckon on Conte? I mean, he's also to blame, right? He's also to blame, but it's Spursy, man. Spursy. Favourite ever Attitude Era match, Joe? Oh, God. There's too many to choose from, bro. Like, I don't have the network anymore, but I used to have the network, and I just used to watch so many matches. Cause said, isn't it 50p? No way. Surely not. Why has it always been that? Is it 50p a drink before 11? Is that what it is? I said 150, didn't I? Yeah, 50p a drink before 11, is it or something? I think it gets packed though. I want Brighton to win the FA Cup. I stream football. West Ham play Southampton next, Mum Overlord, when they return. Teeny, it's a challenge from Will Hughes. Xhaka wants a foul and he's got one. Yeah, exactly, man. Free kick, Nice, on box. Let's go, Nice. Let's go. 90 plus 1. Don't look like that one's going to happen, does it? Chris says, why the hate for Manchester United? War of the Roses, bro. War of the Roses. Red versus white. Yorkshire versus Lancashire. I had a friend that wouldn't even buy our championship football shirts because it said the words red. 32 red. I mean, they 32 reds. Holding caught out by Zaha. Could we see another goal for Palace? Make it 4-2. Zaha. Great defending. Great defending by Kivio there, you know. They're in again, though, Palace. AU tries to strike, but Odegaard blocks it, and it'll be a corner ball. Toby says under 21s leads 3-1. No, bro, because I don't watch the chat when Leeds play. I only dip back into the chat when there's lulls in play because then it would spoil it, yeah, and it's brutal. Because it happened to me before when it got spoiled and it's like a waste of time. You might as well not bother because it's not genuine reactions. Do you know what I mean? So, no, I can turn the chat off, you see. Like, not so you can stop chatting, but I can not view it if I want to. So, like, now I can't see your comments. Now I can. So, come on then, David. Let me know. Let me know. Rock or Austin? Rock for me. Rock. Rock's the daddy-o. But you know my favourite round about that era was, and obviously a massive heel, but it was Triple H, man. Yeah, Chris, yeah. Yeah. Two minutes left. Kane, says Darren B. It's an early man, really, wasn't he? I don't know. Just got a bit silly. Although, like when Kane first came with Paul Bearer and that. Oh, yes, Y2J. Obviously, man. Obviously. You just made the list. Napoli, 1. Smashing it. Yeah, man. Classic Kane, fair. Goldberg. Do like his entry music, to be fair. Shawn Michaels, unreal. Mick Foley, unreal. Seth Rollins, do like. Tell you what I do like, and I fancy as well. Rhea Ripley. She's nice, man. Jeff Hardy, obviously, yeah. Red card for Lorient. No way. Is that a penalty or what? Oh, they have as well. Come on, Nice. Minute or so left. Eze, strike. No. It was offside. Sorry, I'm not even focusing on the game. Hey, getting on here. Yeah, Rhea's nice, man. I like Rhea. Is it a pen? I don't know, David. Is that what you're telling me? You the one on you keeping? No, I don't think it's a pen. I just. Sam he says you think Eze will score. He's not. Is he even on the pitch? Did he come on? There you go. Game over. In the wait of Sega. Game over. 4-1 to Arsenal. Great result for them. 2 goals for Saka, 1 for Martinelli, and 1 for Granit Xhaka. They go 8 points clear at the top of the league, and Palace lose again, but have scored a goal. But that keeps Palace within just 1 point of Leeds United. Just 1 point ahead of Leeds United in 12. So get something against Arsenal. You just never know. Listen, I'm going to go take a nap because I'm making you yawn. It's now 4 o'clock. We will be back at 8 o'clock. Yeah, we will be back at 8 o'clock for the final words. Me, Joe, Kate, someone else as well. What am I doing? Me, Joe. Oh, Luke, of course. Yeah, sorry, I'm tired. I'm going to go have a nap, make some dinner, have a nap, and all that jazz. Peace out. Love you all. Thanks for being here and making this channel possible.